And good afternoon. And here we are. Just a little bit after lunchtime, and I feel like I need another cup of coffee, but let's see if we can continue without it. Good afternoon from here. It is 2:21 p.m. here. I imagine it's very early in Japan. 4:21 a.m. in Japan. Wednesday morning. Good morning to you. Ohio, if you are there. So here we go. I'm going to continue on and just pick up where I left off. So if you were watching my stream before, this is exactly kind of where I left it. Just a bit of time has passed, and I'm supposed to talk to Lena. So here we go. Did you find the answers you sought? If there is nothing more you need, I will go and lock the door. I need some directions. You wish to know the way to the Tempest? You mean the sea itself, and not the island of Kalusia? If you make a request to the Tamers, they will provide you with an Amaro. But do you mean to leave right this moment alone? I'm not sure that. Nay, I will not seek to stop you. So go with the blessings of the shadow, and I shall await your safe return. So I am only broadcasting so far, at least with this one, only on YouTube, so I hope you enjoy it. You require an Amaro? Just a moment, and I shall saddle our swiftest beast to fly you to the island. The open water, to the depth of the Tempest. Our Amaro can swim, yes, but to reach the ocean floor... Oh, something just happened.
Ah, we have found thee.
We have found thee. Yes, you have found thee.
Word reached us of thy recovery, and thus did we gather with all haste.
Thank you.
By thy looks, I gather thou hast gleaned that which I came to tell thee.
Yes.
Urianger has shared everything with us. The Exarch's true identity and purpose.
I knew he was gonna kneel.
I offer no excuses.
It's okay, Urianger, right? I understand.
When I agreed to aid the Exarch with his plans, 'twas in full acceptance of the condemnation I would face when my duplicity was laid bare. Yet it is not rancor, but resolve that I sense in thee. Thou art fully intent upon walking thy path to its end, art thou not?
Well, I must go where the main scenario quest takes me.
If thou canst forgive my deception, or, failing that, set aside thy displeasure for a time, I do beg leave to follow thee. What strength and wisdom I possess are thine to command.
Wow, Urianger. You are trying to make up for the deception. What will you say? I'm a danger to those around me.
I understand the precarious nature of thy condition. Nonetheless, it is my wish to remain at thy side for as long as I am able.
I'm sorry, but I don't think this is a good idea.
See, I don't think it's a good idea either.
Leaving the Crystarium, I mean, with or without Urianger.
Oh, she's talking about
What I
me.
did for you won't last forever. There's no telling when the light will break free again.
Oh, she's talking to me, not Urianger.
Please, you must stay here. At least for a little while longer. We will find a way to cure this, I promise you.
How can you make promises? We don't even know where to start.
Wow.
Alize, please. You know Reen was only trying to help.
Of course I know! I know only too well!
She's gonna punch him.
But making promises you have no way of keeping is not a kindness. It's a lie. Plain and simple. We've all searched high and low for an answer, and every one of us came back empty-handed.
It's okay.
I am not about to stand in her way now. Not after failing her in her hour of need. No, the least we can do is...
Is what? Let her go?
We will go with you as well.
Oh my gosh. Really?
There is naught to be gained by standing still.
Indeed, we have exhausted every other avenue. Lead, and we shall follow. If there is any hope to be found, then we will surely find it at your side.
Thank you, Yoshitoa. You are sweet.
Are we all in agreement then?
Okay.
Is there aught we can do to help?
Oh, who's that? Oh.
Though we may not know the whole story, we do know you're in for a fight. And while the Exarch's away, it falls to the rest of us to see the Warrior of Darkness is given a proper send-off.
Thank you.
You told them!
No! Well, not in so many words.
Aye, we didn't need it spelled out for us. When the night sky appeared over whichever place you went to, it was harder not to put two and two together.
From the moment I heard that you and the Exarch shared the homeland, I had my suspicions. Long had he been waiting for a certain someone to arrive, and I knew at once that it must be you.
Exactly. When he went up to meet you, it was clear it was no ordinary visitor. That spring in his step spoke volumes. I could feel his excitement.
And a lovely helm you got there.
Eat him! That's right!
We do not fully understand where you or the Exarch hail from, or why you've all done so much to protect us. But we are deeply grateful nonetheless. So, if there is anything at all we might do to aid your journey, you need only name it. What would you have of us?
Latte. Amaro.
You might have invited them to join us, where there are not so many. Come, they are waiting. What is your will, O warrior of darkness?
Defend the Crystarium until we return. Leave it to us. We will see the Exarch home, safe and sound. Hope for the best, but prepare for the worst. Yes. Because I don't know what's gonna come. But there is nothing I can do to cleanse you of the light's corruption, but I'll do everything in my power to keep it in check. If the Warden's Aether overwhelms you again, you will become a sin eater, so please save your strength for when it really matters. The volunteers who journeyed to Collusia have all been safely returned to their homes. They also assured us that they will do their best to hold their eaters at bay in our absence. Good. Gods know you have spent enough time charging into danger on our behalf. It is only fair that we return the favor. I once said that I wanted to fight for Justinian, that I wanted to save him, not let him be sacrificed for a cause. And now I say the same to you. Just so that you know, I will not look kindly on any further attempts to leave us behind. We will do this together. Alright, Urianja. thou didst plan to commandeer an Amaro for thy journey to the open sea, I fear the following dive down onto Emiselch's underwater abode would drain even thy legendary stamina. Thus, during thy convalescence, we consider the most efficacious method for reaching the depth of the tempest, and I believe we have arrived at an elegant solution. Yet here we discuss this step. I suggest thou dost conclude such pressing business as remaining to thee in thy crystarium. Once the sea closes above our heads, we are unlikely to surface again until our grand deed is done. So I need to repair all my stuff. And all my stuff is as good as can be. Next quest, to storm-tossed seasons. Okay. Urianger is patiently awaiting word that you are ready to depart. Thine affairs are in order, then I shall unfold to thee my proposal. Our destination is the ocean floor, yet our goal is not simply to arrive there. Nay, we must needs to have the means to breathe and fight freely. Thus, I would petition the aid of one of the Fae, a being with whom I have yet to meet face to face. Rather than waste words on explanation, I bid thee follow me unto the hamlet of Sullen, which lies to the south and west. All will become abundantly clear, I promise you. Okay, but where is he? Where is he? It says the source. Look, that says the source. We'll leave, go outside, and just south and east. Where, to the west, canst thou discern the hump of an isle rising above the water. That foliage-covered mass hide the key to our safe descent. Swim close and plunge thee beneath the surface. Thou shalt soon divine the reason for my insistence. Though it be much to my shame, I can but flail and flounder, where thou mayst glide as a fish. I shall board a boat to the island, and spare one and all the spectacle of my inept strokes. Look at that. Purchase weapons. What are all these level stuff? 70. I never thought to come out to this place, this island, look around. Yeah, it is a long swim. Oh, look there. Suspect rock formation. Two curved slabs of rock seem squeezed together, giving the impression of a giant stone island. Though it appears solid enough, the rock yields slightly under your touch. Was the surface gently shifting, or was it just your imagination? Ah, there you are. Once you have completed your underwater investigations, a path here leads to the top of the island. If you solve Urianger's little mystery, then you can find them further up the slope. It was all rather obvious to my eyes, though I can see I have an unfair advantage. Even seeing it up close, I'm not sure what's so special about this island. The locals call this the Isle Ken, which I presume must refer to the knowledge. Either that or someone is being awfully zealous about making his territory. Well, what hast thou discerned? It reminds me of a certain primal. I have discerned that it's an ordinary island. It's just like the big one. Yes, yes. Thine impression is not inaccurate. According to the lore of the Pixies, we are, even now, perched upon the back of an ancient fey entity. Its name is Bismarck. Aye, the self-same title by which we know the great white feather whale revered by the Vanu of the source. I would enlist its aid to bear us onto the deep, and thence banish the water with an airy sphere, alike in form to the domes which do shelter the hamlets beneath the ruby sea. Within its compass we may move unencumbered and defend ourselves when the hour of battle comes, as it mostly surely shall. Now I must needs ask for silence while I make my supplication. What are you doing, Urianger?
Wir Sach, Bilan Bismail. Fallen si lor wislan, ada si alina.
To the bottom of the western sea we go. Pray lend us your back and your breath.
Van urs atslir, olfod thim, iri guath thi.
This world is in twilight. I wait for the sun to set. I wish only to sleep.
Oh dear. I don't need to speak Fey to know that didn't go well.
What will you say? I know what to do, or we need Fei Wu?
Oh, my snake yak! You've learned to call me at last!
Yay.
And where do you go? On a trip? A journey? I knew you wouldn't give up without a fight.
We're gonna need a lot of help.
Oh, my precious mortal, I shall help you in any way I can. Yes, Bismail win picked. Van Dromi Drom Yakum.
Sleepy Bismarck, you old pixie. These are my precious, precious saplings.
Van Read Rithye.
Let their wish be the king's command. What a rare thing to awaken to. My beautiful king, if it be thy wish, then so shall it be done.
Be sure to scrub this one's teeth for him upon your return. It's only good manners.
It will be done, Your Majesty. Our deepest thanks for your timely intervention.
Not to scrub his teeth, huh? I don't know. I don't remember what Bismarck looks like.
An agreement is reached and your departure is at hand. You wingless ones best hold on tight. May the blessings of the Fae keep you safe, Imba.
Shiny souls. To the western sea we go, wrapped in my breath. I will see you to your destination, little neighbors. Oh, what is... Oh, it's a big whale. It's a big whale. That is so cool.
And just like that, it's all gone back to the way it was.
Well, not so fast.
What was you expecting? 100 years of honey and rainbows? Seeing them Yulmore types wake up and smell the ashes was miracle enough for me.
Ah, the magic in the air when that ladder started moving. And when that great hulking Talos rose up. Gods. I could live 1,000 years and never behold anything so amazing.
What a... Do you see that?
It's like a humpback whale. Oh!
What a monster! Where did it even come from? Whoa there! It's not stopping. Run! Run!
Vanana Anna Tilden Sito.
I have fulfilled my duty. I return now to the lake.
Iri Halsi Thunne Aktma Thonyasni Hagnai.
I have not flown in an age. It was pleasant. May your journey be a safe one, little neighbors.
Wow.
The breath of Bismarck. See how it swells to form a dome beneath the waves? The waters recede. The tempest's floor is laid bare. In defiance of the blinding sky, this place holds fast to its gloom. The last refuge of he who denies the light with every fiber of his being. You stand at the precipice, hero. Journey unto the heart of darkness. Finish it.
The Tempest. Ondo comes. I dare say we endure much playful attention from the Pixies. To learn the lore of Bismarck, he is nothing if not a dedicated scholar. With all that water out of the way, we will be able to venture quite some distance, and Miss Selch must be hiding around here somewhere. This is amazing. I can't even see the surface. Bismarck must be powerful indeed to create a dome of this size. I can only pray to whichever gods are listening that it continues to hold. I remember being impressed by the dome of the Ruby Sea, but this makes them look like bubbles in a stream. Ha! Ha! Gulp! Full glad am I that Bismarck was true to his word. We have arrived in the Tempest, safe and dry. It's here that we shall find the lair of Immaculate and, I believe, the imprisoned exile as well. For an Asian alone, it is of course a trifling matter to flee to the rift, yet I suspect travel is nigh impossible with a mortal in one's custody. Nay, he would not soon risk his prize when the Exarch's very body served as the key to the Crystal Tower and its powers of temporal transportation. Thus am I but certain that this underwater realm harbors our friend and enemy both. We have but to find them. In the event you leave this area, speak with the Inual at the Vermont Yards in Kalusia to return to the Tempest. Okay, I think I'm gonna rest for a little while. I'll come back soon. Thank you. I'm a little tired, so thank you for watching my broadcast and I'll see you soon. I will resume from you.